Yo, today we got ourselves a new method on how to make a ton of MT right now in NBA 2K20 Myteam, guys. And the best part about this method right here is that the more grinding that you're willing to do, the more MT that you're going to be able to walk away with. Because I know a lot of you guys right now, you're trying to grind the game mode, you're trying to build the best possible team in 2K, and a lot of you guys are no money spent budget ballers out there, so you need all the help that you can get. So today, I got you guys covered. And before we do get started, if this video right here gets 3,000 likes in the first 24 hours, I'll be picking 3 people to give MT to. All you have to do right now is leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and comment down below right now how much MT you have to your name, whether it's 5K, 20K, 30K. Let me know down below in the comments, and also include your Twitter and Instagram. That way I can privately message you. It's a lot easier to communicate that way. So just, comment down below, leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I mean, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Now, me personally, a lot of people are asking me, how do I make my MT? Because right now, look at my team. I'm not trying to flex or anything, but my team looking kind of nice. And also, I got 1.4 million MT, so, I be making a lot of MT. Like I said, me personally, though, I open packs. I do also snipe the auction house. I play Triple Threat Online. I pretty much work the market anytime that I get the chance to, because there's a lot of MT to be made in the market. But today, though, it's going to be a different thing, different method, new method pretty much, that 2K introduced this year, and they made it even easier and faster with the way that they, did certain things just now. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Now, the first thing that I want to tell you guys is the evolution system has been a major W in 2K, one of the best additions that 2K has released since like Triple Threat Online. So definitely amazing. So what you want to do is you want to go into the auction house and you want to buy players like Folds. This guy right here, if you just refresh like for 5 minutes, you can get a bunch for like 1,500. If you don't want to be refreshing or anything like that, then you can get them for like 1.5, 1.7, stuff like that. They're pretty cheap right now. A lot of people are opening packs. You can even bid on them as well. And I think the cheapest one right now is about like what? Like 1.750, I think. And like I said, if you refresh for like a couple minutes, you can definitely get them cheaper, especially when there's like a lot of people that open packs. They put them up for like 1,000, 1.2, etc. So just definitely, you want to buy this guy right here. And the good thing about this method is, well, let me explain the method first. So what you want to do is you want to buy like a player like Folds, and you want to evolve him. Like I said, he's about like 1.650 right now. You can definitely get him cheaper. You want to evolve him, and then once you evolve him, you sell them. And let me show you guys the price difference between, the Ruby and the Amethyst. The Ruby was about like, what, 1.7? The Amethyst is a lot more expensive because he's so much better, and a lot of people are lazy in my team. So he's about like 6.7, 6.8, almost 7,000 MT. And so you can definitely make a lot of MT as well doing that. And then you can do that with like the higher end cards too. You can go with Gilbert Arenas. This guy right here, like I think I ended up selling mine fully evolved for like 200k more than what he was going for. And so pretty much you can do this with Arenas too. I don't know why he's not showing up. Ooh, let me fix that real quick. Oh yeah, he's glitched. I forgot about that. So pretty much you can do this with like almost any card. DeAndre Ayton, Gilbert Arenas. You can do it with every single card that is new, because the requirements are super easy. Like Folds, you need about like 23 pointers. And then like once you do that, you're good to go. And then there's other players that you can also do, especially like the ones that require steals and stuff like that. And I'll show you guys how to evolve them very quickly too. So like right here, look, this one's like 298 with it fully evolved, but he does go higher. This one's gonna be cheaper. People, they don't really want to go through like the 20 steals and stuff like that. So you can definitely do this in a larger scale if you do have more MT. But honestly, if you guys are no money spent budget ballers, I would really stick with Folds. And then also with other players like DeAndre Ayton and stuff like that. You want to get as many players as you can in one team, and then that way you can evolve them in one single game. And I'll show you guys the fastest way to evolve players, because like I said, this time around with these evolution players, 2K made it so much easier. Before, it used to be like you would need like 100, 1,000 points, 20 steals, 50 rebounds and stuff like that. But now you just need like 23 pointers, 20 free throws, 33 pointers, stuff like that. Very simple, very easy. And like I said, just buy Folds. You'll be able to make a lot of MT, and it's not hard at all to make 3-pointers with players. Like, it's super easy. You see, someone just ended up opening packs. He's now 1.4, so definitely try to buy him for like 1,000 MT. That way you can maximize your profit, the most, because the cheaper you buy it, the more you can sell it for later. And then just keep doing that. And pretty much what I did is I built a full evolution team, which I also ended up doing a gameplay with. This right here is the evolution team, and pretty much what I ended up doing was I would go to Triple Threat, or not Triple Threat. You can do Triple Threat Online too. You can definitely do offline as well if you want. But what I would personally do is I would go into Domination. Domination is going to be the best thing that you want to do. Now, you could also do challenges too. That way, like, the stuff that you do for grinding is like a lot easier and stuff like that. So you want to go to Domination. I recommend either playing against the Mavericks, the Cavaliers, or the Knicks. I personally like going against the Mavericks because they have like Porzingis and stuff like that. So you want to load into a nice little game, and I have the wrong team. Let me change that real quick. And there we go. Now me personally, like I said, I already evolved all these players. I definitely am going to be doing this for the No Money Spent Budget Squad as well, because there's so much MT to be made. Like I said, if you buy Fultz for like 1,000 MT, you evolve him, you sell him for like 6,000 MT, you make almost 5,000 MT just off of that alone. And then obviously if you bring in more players, like say you bring DeAndre Ayton in, you evolve him too, you bring in Turkoglu, stuff like that. You want to evolve as many players as you can in one single game. That way you make even more MT. And like I said, it's super easy to do this in Domination, even with players that have like 63-pointer, 53-pointer. I did this with Pink Diamond Bill Russell, and I did it in one single game. Like, it was super easy. Very easy to evolve players right now because, again, 2K made it so much. Like, I don't know why they did it, but I'm happy that they did, and hopefully they keep it for like future cards as well. But pretty much I'm gonna show you guys how to evolve these players. Now you could obviously, you know, just go out there, chug every 3-pointer, and chances are it's gonna go in. But if you do want to guarantee that you have a very good look, what you want to do is you want to give it to the player that you want to make a 3-pointer with, right? You want to press L1 and then R1, and you want to call a screen with somebody that has a 3-pointer. So for example, I'll go with Bob Pettit. You know, and then they're gonna sag off, and then you just shoot. And like I said, it's on rookie. I know that's a Pink Diamond that's making it, but you can do this with a bronze, with a ruby, with any player, and then that's how you get the 3-pointers. If you want to get steals, I would definitely recommend just going up to them and like trying to like steal it, do the passing lanes. The steals are a little bit harder, so I really wouldn't recommend them because you're just gonna get annoyed. I would really just focus on making 3-pointers, and like I said, you can really just chuck them. It's rookie. It's not like you're gonna green heavily contested and stuff like that. And like I said, I know these are diamonds and stuff like that, but they can make it. You know, I did it with Bill Russell, and he was a Pink Diamond with a 29 3-pointer. So you can do it with anybody with at least like a 30. You know, if they have a 25, you can still do it because, again, it's on rookie. So that's how you do the 3-pointers. The steals are a little bit harder. You just want to like run into them and try to get a steal, but they're definitely, you know, I definitely wouldn't recommend that for this method. I would just go for the 3-pointers with Fultz, with DeAndre Ayton, with any card that people are trying to buy. You know, this guy right here, Turkoglu. Everybody wants a Turkoglu fully evolved, and not everybody wants to grind it out. Some people have MT and they just don't want to be bothered with it. So that right there is one way to do it. Just going to rookie domination, you know, just put it in you know, just run like a fast-paced offense, just chuck 3-pointers, and you'll be done in no time. Like I said, I would advise you to bring in as many players as you can. You know, Sean Livingston, Tony Allen, just players that you know go for a lot more MT. Like DeAndre Ayton goes for a lot more. His Amethyst and Diamond price is about like 10K. Or maybe like 5 to 10K, just depends, like, you know, during the time in the auction house. But I would definitely recommend, you know, doing it with Fultz, DeAndre Ayton. You can do Sean Livingston too. I'm trying to remember like the other evolution cards as well. We have, you can do it with Tony Allen. You can also do it with DeAndre Jordan. He needs free throws, which that one I would recommend is just drive to the basket with him. But you could also pretty much just like keep the game close, and then they'll foul you at the end. So you can definitely do that too, but I would really just advise you to just go with like the 3-pointers and stuff like that with those players, and then you can definitely make a lot of MT. Say you can only afford one player at a time. If that is the case, you can go into the challenges and you go into the spotlight, and some of these are actually like 3 minutes and stuff like that. So it's definitely a lot faster than say like the 5-minute quarters, and they're also on rookie. So it's like the same thing, but faster, especially if you're really good at making 3-pointers and stuff like that. You can do this one right here, 3-minute quarters. Very simple, very easy. Now, if you also want to be grinding like Triple Threat offline, you can do the method that I showed you guys earlier. You go into Triple Threat offline. You know, hopefully you're not, you know, too far in because the difficulty does get harder. But in that case, you just do the method with the screens. They back away. You pull up for 3. Very simple, very easy. And then that way, you also get some of these games done. You could potentially get 10 tokens, a diamond player, you know, diamond consumable, 1500 MT, stuff like that. Very easy. Like I said, this method, you can just keep doing it. And the more, you know, that you're willing to grind, the more MT that you're going to be able to make. And again, the players that I would recommend to do would be Fultz, because a lot of people want to buy him. DeAndre Jordan too. You can definitely use him. The free throws are going to be a little bit harder though, because, you know, he's got to get fouled and he's got to make them. And I think he needs like 20 or 30. I forgot exactly how many it was. But definitely you can use him too if you're good at getting free throws. DeAndre Ayton also really good to use. If you have like a Bob Pettit and Gilbert Arenas, you can do that too, even though, again, I wouldn't really recommend it because the steals are really annoying, and the dunks, you can use the play that I showed you to get the dunks. That's not that hard. And then same with Sean Livingston. People do want to buy him. And like I said, just, you know, buy those players for cheap. You can even bid on them too, because a lot of people just, you know, they put them up for bids, and then they're like, eh, whatever they get, they get. And then I think you can bid on these for like, you know, $12.50, just end at $9.50. Look at this, $9.50. You can definitely get them a lot cheaper if you bid on them too. And then just evolve them, sell them, get all that MT, and then eventually, you know, you'll be able to afford, you know, your team that you want. So that is going to be the video, guys. Like I said, this is a new MT method. Very simple, very easy. And it doesn't really take that much work to do, but just keep in mind, though, that you do have to grind. A lot of people just expect that a locker code is going to give you like 10 million MT. You do have to grind the game out, and that right there is a really good way to make a bunch of MT. I'm definitely going to be using it on the No Money Spent Budget Squad. But that is going to be the video, guys. If you enjoyed it and you want to see more MT methods, then do me a favor, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out the super videos that I uploaded. I did a pack opening. I did a full evolution team with the new players. Check out that video, really good one. And then check out this other video. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Yeah, hundreds on my bed, texting with the bill, roses in my wallet, and I'm flexing it for real. Racks and racks and racks, I look like rookie of the year.